We haven't been back since... ever, actually. I didn't even know it was still here.
Razors and blind spots!
If I ever see another train again, it'll be too soon.
Did you know they make road safe for AI? I've had like a...
Hello? Are you still there?
Right here, brother.
Sorry, it's weird. I can't see you anymore. It's like I'm blind here. But keep going. I'll try to help as best I can. What do you see?
Looks like some kind of nefarious Hyperion lab. Your psycho boyo is strapped down.
Hyperion. That's right. I was there to do a job at the lab. But they caught me. Took me away from...
A balanced breakfast trough!
No, I... Damn it! I had it for a second, but it's gone. Hurry. I remember being wheeled in here, guarded by those yellow metal bastards. The doors only opened for them.
Monster mashup!
Yeah, he's right. You gotta build your own bot to get the doors open.
Yo. Yo.
You are well off the beaten and bloody path, as the saying goes. This region of Creed's mind is shrouded in a sort of... I apologize for using such an unscientific term, but I have never seen anything like this before. Let me know if you think of a more intelligent term.
Client that well, 2 hours. So I think I got like another hour worth. Yeah, I'm finding the third part. You know how one yes, I'm finding the third.
Still got it.
I gotta go.
Fingers getting tired over here.
thing about beating the game, all I got is like one side of it. It's that hard, one of the hardest side left. And then, I just started this DLC and I've been liking it. Alright.
Are you seeing this? Open your bloody eyes!
Yeah.
Reconvene the metal chorus!
He says you'll have to build our bot in front of that security camera so it recognizes one of their own.
I got my TVA. Here.
Subject inert. Possible programming error. Entrance denied.
Yeah, no, it's just because I sit
They're
right
not
on my
buying
TV basically, so.
I am the meat maestro! Open bestiality!
It's sesame, you meathead.
Exact extraction!
Still not buying it.
Go take the nail-biting lesson!
Oh, so good. Like while I was just getting better.
I can't fault your
What about
methods.
you?
I guess sometimes smashing things
Yeah.
is the right move.
What'd you buy me?
Those doors, they swallowed me whole. Once I was inside, I knew I'd never come out. I'm not actually sure I did. You gotta get it free, but I'm not exactly sure how to navigate this place.
I can penetrate the cheese holes!
Yeah, this DLC is kind of
Did
sad.
I catch
so
that
pretty, yeah, I don't know.
Cheese holes.
What he said, I guess.
Got any more for the meat grinder?
You'll give me your tears to drink down!
I totally like the maps of the main game like a little bit better than the like the DLC is cool. It's some of the maps.
There is another clue nearby that could help us solve the mystery of the repeating brainwave pattern.
Fighting like I guess mini boss that one guy at my probably gave me the shield that he had said it's almost died. It's helped me out a lot. See what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't take that off. Yeah, I had no feeling about it.
They electrified all the gates so we wouldn't come near them. Cheese hole! Cheese hole!
Alrighty. I'll keep an eye out for cheese holes.
What? What?
Call.
I did stress how imperative it is that we collect this data, did I not, Vault Hunter? Please try again.
Rack.
Yeah, you have to shoot the little balls or whatever that come out.
Where did you... Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I told you I'm
Having
gonna just
enough
slog through the
difficulty tracking you within this
DLC
region
just
of
say I
brain
beat them
space
so we
without
can.
you
You know, I just so much want
teleporting
to play
everywhere, all
it.
willy-nilly.
I love the game. I'm just, you know, whatever. I mean, it's something random. I appreciate all your help that getting me through the main game.
Cells. Those decrepit pits Dr. Benedict locked us in before.
I'm sorry.
Before? Suck your beaten eggs! No, I have to remember.
What are they doing to this guy?
We weren't
Where are you?
people to
Like, what
them.
do you?
Just playthings. Just
Yeah. You'll get there. Like,
those monsters working for Hyperion, supporting this nightmare. They'll pay. I'm pulling hair by the bushel! He's right. We have to stop them.
I can't
Cut the
exit.
power.
These tests are truly barbaric. Should have expected as much.
How did you
Hyperion's
play
research
one, or-
standards are so abhorred by the galactic scientific community that the chairman of the Board of Unethical Experiments and Forced Mutations gave them a rating of 3 thumbs down.
tolerance increased by 200%.
Yeah, there's like power buttons on the wall. I just touched one.
Subject's stomach contains 7 fingers and 3 ears.
Oh, okay, so oh, this. Okay. Shit. That's cool. That's... oh, that's cool. Yeah, and then plus indeed. Thank you.
The quieting of bells. Too late. He's gone. One of the lucky ones. But the experiments are over. That's something. Through the cheese hole!
I have seen trauma-induced memory fragmentation before, but nothing like this. I cannot begin to imagine the horrors Krieg must have endured here. Oh, yes I can. Note to self. Begin list of horrors.
Straight out of the store.
Dig deeper till you reach bone.
Subject complained of discomfort after the ocular nerve was excised. Recommend oral sutures or tongue ablation.
Support local business. Fail to Marcus. What's that noise? Is someone there? It's okay. I won't hurt you, little friend. Here's a little crumb from my dinner you can have. I'm just gonna sit here nice and still. It's up to you if you want to come out. Well, hey there, pretty. Aren't you just the cutest little thing? It's nice to meet you. Looks like you and I are both lab rats in this place. I'm called Krieg. I think I'll call you Tawanda. You know, I needed a friend. Let's agree to help take care of each other.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, hey, Vault Hunter, you made it. Welcome to the world. Crazy, right? It's all right there.
Oh, this is a
The grand vista of all creation. I know it's almost too much to take in. What do you think?
I love a good shadow as much as the next smoke, but mate, you're missing out. The world outside is twice as entertaining as this on a bad day. Come on out there, and I'll show you.
Stitch up your lie, spewer! Hey, you're getting the other guy whipped up. Knock it off. We're here to see what's real, not to listen to some crazy outsider's lies.
Look, Boyle, I know it doesn't seem like it right now, but I'm doing you a favor. Once these shadows are gone, we'll get you sorted.
What have you done? You just destroyed the world. Bring me the brilliant and bloodied everything! I can't believe it. It's all gone. There's really nothing left. We have to go back. What now? What else is there?
I'm bored. Let's go out and kill.
See, the world is like at least 10 times bigger than that cave. I don't know, I'm not a mathematician. Point is, there's a lot to explore here. It's pretty great.
Whoa. This is... Whoa. Swallow my gratitude whole. Yeah, thanks, Vault Hunter. Whoa.
Think of all the places we could be, and all the people we could kill there.
What?
Let's go out and kill some people.
What do you look like?
Bloodlust. An archaic term, an apt one to describe what I'm seeing. This form of psychosis appears more potent than any drug I'm aware of, and somehow suppresses the subject's pain receptors entirely.
Yeah.
To trigger this psychosis would create instant, formidable soldiers, regardless of equipment or training. And yet there is a second application I see more value in. If I could release an airborne delivery system in a dense population, I could turn neighbor against neighbor. In military parlance, softening the...
Krieg, honey, are you thirsty? What's wrong, Krieg? Don't you want some nice, cool, delicious milk?
I've been reading your echo messages.
It'll make you strong, so no one
Nah,
will
go
ever
inside.
hurt you again. Don't you want to be big and strong, like Mommy? Drink it, Krieg! Or do you want to stay weak? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to drink? Oh, you drink so much, sweetie! I'm so proud of you. Good job.
I'm used to a touch more whiskey and honey in mine. But that's why me mam's the best, and you're not. You creepy hag.
No, we have to go around and... I have 2 open side missions in this DLC. So, yeah.
Jeez.
Do you want me?
What the math is that? Intriguing what the mind is capable of when
Drop
we leave
down.
it to its own devices, is it not? This is a nightmare even more bizarre than that reoccurring dream where my office chair cheated on me with my microscope. You hear that, Halston? I've got my eye on you, saucy little so-and-so.
Blood loss nearing catastrophic rates. Administering thinners to prevent clotting.
This is where they kept the survivors. Anyone who survived the tests just found themselves in a deeper hell.
That gas, it has to stop.
Ah, crap.
Punish the whip crackers! ship blows!
Don't forget, we have a couple grudge sims, cannons, and a ham radio. You
Violent tendencies are well above galactic baseline, but decently balanced compared with the planetary average. We have room to work here.
There wasn't anything left inside their heads but rage and violence. Death was their only chance at peace. I yearned for it too. That bastard Benedict kept me alive.
Alert. Breach in prisoner processing sector Gamma. Dispatching automated security.
Everybody.
I watched that gas make the others into drooling, cannibalistic monsters. But it just made me feel small, weak. I just wanted to hide and wait for the pain to go away.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Back to the churning chaos!
It is a testament to Krieg's indomitable will that he was able to survive these trials, even in the face of such blatant disregard for life. Perhaps he has something to teach us about the resilience of the human spirit?
Where are you? Where am I?
A bloody chop descending!
I didn't realize how much the one, like the speed thing does for you. Down to like, it almost ruined the game. I wanted to start with a different character until the guy was playing with kept saying, no, just take off the thing, you know.
There's no way out. I can't. I couldn't.
The Tea Party!
Is that now? Is this where that happened?
I have all the fancy cups!
You're gonna want to look away. I did.
Crunch the bones and grate the teeth! Chew the spine and splash the eyeballs! It's the happiest day of your death!
Yikes.
He called it a tea party. I'd never seen anyone be so sadistic, so bloodthirsty, so
Perfect! Benedict! No more wailing, no more quiet! I'm the truck and you're the deer! The butcher's bill is due!
Subjects are functionally useless as soldiers, but could be deployed behind enemy area denied. Alternately, gas bombs could be used against general population, though gas remains ineffective in open areas. perhaps the water supply.
Just another escape cycle. We'll feed you to the rest.
We'll have to assist in carrying out Creed's vicious vengeance and escape that horrendous place before you can
Not
move on
supposed to
from
be
this
Dark Knight, is it?
painful of memories.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. He's dead, but how? I don't remember doing anything.
No, not you! Me!
You. The things they did to me. I never fought back. I curled up and waited for it to go away. For someone else to save me. But that someone was you.
Free the broken doll!
Did you know they make rotating for AI? I've had like a work day.
I have to get out of here. Maybe I'll finally get a glimpse of who I was before this nightmare. Maybe now I can remember. Grab the mask.
The false face is protection!
It's gone. It's all gone. My past. My whole life.
Withered in the vein!
Oh, boy.
So, this is it? Just me and you against the world. Oh, man?
Pity the worms!
You know what? It's okay. Even if I've lost my past, once I'm out of here, I'll finally get a chance to forge my own future. I think we're done here. Whenever you're ready, Vault Hunter.
Hey, thanks for actually listening to the story instead of just running ahead. That's the only reason I'm playing the game, so thank you. Oh. Oh. And the one guy that I ended up meeting up with, like he finally, and I appreciate you, like, showing me all the gun chests and everything, but he finally figured it out that I just wanted to run through it and hear the story, so that's when he gave me the shield. He was like, alright, fuck it, here you go. Yeah, I'm still looking at the different guns and everything, but, yeah.
It would seem that Krieg has unfinished business in this memory. Go see if you can help him.
I guess I never thanked you for getting us out of that nightmare lab.
No cakes for dead birthdays! On with the show!
Fair enough. Time to put the final touch on that statue. it's done. Let's see what's so valuable he's had it locked away.
The wolf rages!
I'm seeing a huge spike in neural activity in there, Vault Hunter. And these are the exact same brainwave patterns I've recorded in other psychos. We're onto something here.
Well, let's see what's inside. Then my part of the deal is done. Hope we find what you're looking for in there. I don't understand why you've kept me out of there for so long.
Special trying!
For once, I don't understand you.
Pushing down the blood!
You're not making any sense.
Don't touch the burning!
Fine, don't tell me. But we're gonna find out.
What? When she first said that word, I thought of Beavis and Butthead. Remember them? Yeah. Well, I'm 38. No, thanks. Yes, and I'm
My
a fat,
scanners are
bald,
going
old guy,
absolutely
too.
berserk. Pardon the term, but it appears that you have finally made it.
Valhalla!
What is that? Do you feel that?
Alright. God, this map kinda looks fun.
It's like my blood is on fire.
What's wrong, boyo?
The butcher clears his throat.
It's burning.
What's your favorite DLC?
I feel it everywhere. Something clawing at me.
Yeah.
Something lives in here. And it's mad.
Bloodstorms for the quarry!
Something very
which do
powerful
you consider
is
the
exerting
weakest?
itself upon Krieg's mind. Could this be it? What I've been searching for all these years? You must press on, Vault Hunter. The answers are close. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Assuming feeling it can be considered a reliable source of
Alright.
data.
I mean, this is the only one I've played, so I don't know. Yeah.
This feeling. I know it. It's rage.
Yeah.
Overpowering, all-consuming rage. I think it wants me.
Not if Zane's got anything to say about it. And I do.
Stones will not crush the little man!
He's protecting me. Listen, you have to keep going without us. You have to fight this thing. We'll join you if we can.
Eat the savagery out of your lungs! Kill the shell!
What? Yeah. Oh god.
You look good, Zane boy!
Something is happening. I am losing contact with you. Vault Hunter,
I can feel its power. But all its rage is focused on you now.
The wailing does not cease!
This isn't over yet, Vault Hunter. Get ready.
Cataclysm!
We'll do what we can to help.
Oh god.
eat it, you big angry son of a bitch!
The rage. It's
Not me.
You did it. Something's changing.
Oh.
Vault Hunter over here.
Dude, I totally don't get like... Whatever it takes.
That thing was holding this place together.
Ah! Time slices the chorus and chaos becomes it!
He's right. It's falling apart. Go, loot whatever you can before it fades.
I've been training for this moment my whole damn life!
Go!
It's...
Quick! This place isn't gonna be around for much longer.
Vault Hunter, I have successfully re-established contact, but the Vault Holo construct is
That's
falling
one thing
apart.
I didn't miss.
Quickly, collect anything
If
you
I want
can.
to play Halo,
The
I'll play Halo.
arrangement comes for the salted wound.
Just on Fez.
Hurry! You don't have much time left.
Tragedy slashes through the vestigial meat.
Once you step into that light, it all disappears. I think. It's all gonna be gone any second now. I get it. Thing. It was everything in us that's rage and violence. And it was reaching for me, to change me. Like it changed him. He was protecting me from this the whole time. He didn't want to lose me.
Krieg, I am ready to initiate the mind extraction.
No. I think I'm staying. We've been fighting over the scraps of who we were for so long that we forgot how to make anything new. But now we can.
Where does our finger salad belong on the table?
Let's start right here. Together. You first. What do we need?
A bonnet for a fragile face. You swing!
All right, here I go. Your turn. Nice. We all lose things. Our pasts, our friends, our minds. But we keep going. Keep fixing ourselves when we break. We may never be perfect.
That's enough for now. Come on in. Tell me about your day.
But we can get close enough.
That was good.
You have my most sincere thanks for taking on this mission, Vault Hunter. By collecting this invaluable data, I have everything I need to pursue the question of what makes a psycho a psycho. But it will take some time to come to any definitive conclusion. In the meantime, you are free to enjoy Krieg's brain anytime you like. I'm sure he will not mind. Mind? I crack myself up sometimes.
I'm proud of him. Today, for the first time, he fought back.
Struggle forever against the bonds!
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the struggle is worth it. It's the only
I
way
guess
for
if
us
you
to
don't
work
like a
toward being
modded
the
shield, it
person
hurts
we
too.
want to be.
The knot will never unravel!
I know, man. first time. I think I'm okay with that. Listen, we can't thank you enough for everything you've done here. For what it's worth, you're welcome back anytime. Something tells me that thing is gonna keep coming back. I guess we never truly defeat our demons, do we? We have to keep fighting them. They may not get weaker, but we do get stronger.
Thank you. Yeah, the donkey or whatever. Yeah, it's one day I went to Crazy Earl and just bought everything I could. Yeah. At first I thought it was the what was it? That magical, the unicorn from Jack or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, see, I have 3 side missions open on this DLC. This is one of them. Alright. Yeah, for the most part, they're not bad. There's 2 that I haven't started yet, but, yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, no, I understand. I just called too. I was about to say sorry. Damn, man, we have to go almost end up with that. I'd appreciate it if you do these with me. The reason I didn't finish. I'm sorry. Oh, I do too. The reason I didn't get the 3rd one is the day I was doing it, it glitched out, and I didn't. It's one of those that they all pop up, and the 3rd one didn't pop up.
Don't wander too far, Vault Hunter. There is brainwave data to collect in this area.
One of the trials. Where we gotta go is towards like the end of the map. I hated this map with this thing.
You had a bad idea! Raise, ruin, destroy. Leave not one stone atop another. I mean, eliminate targets. Delivering live appreciation payload. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dispense ammo now. Dispense ammo. Yum, yum. Please dispense more ammo. Delicious. Please dispense more ammo. Magazine near capacity. Please dispense more ammo.
Do you have any idea how many blokes I had to kill for the bullets you already ate? And, might I add, didn't share. No more!
Very well. Ammo reserves sufficient to return home. Follow me.
Where are you?
Ammo conservation protocol
I
enabled.
see you on the map. I
Clear
can't see you.
hostile forces en route to nest.
That just means more killing for your boyo Zane. Oh, I've been dying for a fight.
Well, you know where you are, there's like two branching paths. I went towards the left one. You look at the map. Clearing out a room so a gun can have that.
Are they still there? You are a skilled killer. You could be a gun if you want to. Marksmanship rating adequate. That is a compliment. Home sweet home. Scanning. Error. Environmental discrepancy. Father's schematic missing. Evidence of theft.
They're saying your dad's schematic's been nicked.
Correct. Scanning. Proximity alert. Bandit camp detected nearby. Retrieve schematic. Mission critical importance. Please.
Nothing worse than a dirty common thief. They give us professional grade thieves a bad name. I'll get those schematics for you.
I have to go find someone that stole the bed of a... Come on.
Get the new guy! Idiots! I'm on fire! Raise, ruin, destroy. Leave not one stone atop another. I mean, eliminate targets.
Back away. End of the road for you.
Accessing target recognition database. Target identified. That's the one. Eliminate the thief. Marksmanship rating adequate.
Well,
That is
you're
a
in
compliment.
like some area or no? I mean, if you're going upstairs, like, I don't know how else to say it, but you're gonna see
Got your old man
like a
schematic,
window or
Pat.
like a
Be there in a
door
jiffy.
or something that so you can
Job.
jump to, like.
Return to me immediately.
Sort of. It's hard for me to. I'm sorry. And I wish we could put like waypoints.
Appreciation
and you can see why not,
on.
you know what I mean?
Deploying. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mount schematic on schematic mounting, please. Scanning. Scanning. Schematic uploaded. Environment secure. Resources.
That's who
full.
I'm doing a mission for.
Circumstances nominal. Initializing reproduction sequence. Intake. Output. Intake. Output.
Pat, what's this? What's going on? Are you about to explode? Gonna be sick? Should I get a bucket?
2 week. You. Initialize incubation. Maintain stable incubator temperature.
Oh! Right. I'll hatch your babe. But if anything other than a gun comes out, I'm shooting it in whatever it's got that looks like a face. Oh, no, none of that, none of that. Pat, mate, how do I turn it off before I... Oh, too late. I've bound to do it forever. Hello there, cutie.
Reproduction sequence complete. They grow up so fast. Would you like to hold it?
If you weren't gonna offer, I was planning on stealing you anyway.
It must leave the nest. Please, take it. And use it to kill things. I will remain here. Initiating power conservation mode. Goodbye.
Alright. Yeah. What room? I already did that one. Yeah, all you do, you pick that one up, and they're gonna keep saying they're on fire. You shoot them with like a cold weapon, then you go turn the heat back on. Yeah. Oh, you wanna go do it? Alright. Yeah, no, it's only 2 more missions. I have this one and one of them that I have done. And this.
And just 3 easy payments of $14.99. You all belong to me.
Ooh. Trying to look, how do we get back to... I never had to run back on this map, you know what I mean? It's like it's right behind. You know that ladder that I'm jumping for? I made it one time and I don't know how. You're jumping from right here? Or... Yeah. Yeah. Unless we just like respawn back into the map. You got it. Now what'd you do? Exit out the map and start it again. It's closer to the beginning of the map anyway. Yeah, I never had to, that's why I don't, you know. Oh man, and they spawned us back where we were. Wow, not where the gun thing was. Be serious, I don't need to do the DLC, or I don't need to do the side missions. All I was doing it for was a story anyway.
Did you know they make rough days for AI?
Sup?
You're so much more fun than Balak. Never wanted to just go out and murder people.
And I say maybe try like 5 minutes. If not, fuck it. I don't need to be. It is not that real. He did. Alright.
Adventure. Let's stay in tonight. I've got all 82 seasons of One Star to live.
What? What's up? How'd you do it? Alright. Alright, all the way at the bottom? Yeah. Yeah.
I've been reading your echo messages. Who's this claptrap slut?
What?
Think of all the places we could be,
Oh.
and all the people we could kill there.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I'm glitched.
radio. You need to wear that shirt I got you.
Ah, no. I mean, it's really not that real if you just want to say fuck it and then start another DLC. I don't have to beat all the missions. How'd you do it?
Did you forget where we're going again? Oh, my little cutie idiot.
Alright. How'd you do it? Yeah. Alright. So you already got out of this thing or not?
I've been reading your messages. Who's this claptrap slut?
Oh, where's the fast travel machine?
I've had like a fork today.
Keep an eye out for one of my probes. The repeating brainwave
I'm
pattern
not
is
seeing
nearby.
it. I don't even see you on the map. I'm still by the stairs. I don't know what you did or I don't know where to go. Oh. Alright, well, I got us to... Oh. Alright. Damn. So do you watch any football or anything, or any sports at all, or? Yeah, I'm the same. I used to be. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I used to. I'd love the Sega game that he had, Joe Montana Football.
Well then, I will leave you to it. For the record, I will still be monitoring your every move.
Nah, I don't see the waypoint on the map though.
Don't forget, we have couples brunch soon with tennis and a ham radio. You need to wear that shirt I got you.
And I died. Well, I was almost there and then I jumped off and died. Yeah.
You'll give me your tears to drink down. Squidmark makes the dream work! Seeing as you're in our head, it seems both wise and fair to assess your sanity. Think of this as something like an ink blot. Of course, we don't have Squidmark, or ink, really, so we'll have to make do with what we've got. Some blank walls, and a lot of oil. A twirling splicer!
Did you forget where we're going again? Oh, my little cutie idiot.
Spill your eyeballs on the wall! He sees a saw blade. I see two warriors sparring for dominance, but we want to know what you see.
I see me ma'am. That's what you want to hear, right?
Gah! It goes down like liver. Easy to swallow. I'm pretty sure he's calling your answer predictable. Rend again! Thank you! Maybe dig a little deeper this time. Spill your eyeballs on the wall!
Now I see your ma'am.
Where's the meat? I mean, that's slightly better, but barely. Remember whose mind you're running through. Give us something with, to use his words, some meat on it. Rain down the murk!
I'm bored. Let's go out and kill some people.
Spill your eyeballs on the wall!
Can't see a thing from down here. I'll find some high ground.
Alright.
All right. I assume you want me to spill me eyeballs, yeah?
Spill your eyeballs on the wall!
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, fine. Right, I see two of me looking at each other. And we're just beautiful.
The marbles are all baked. Some meat, but no fruits. He has decided you are sane, and to be blunt, a little dull. But you can't expect him to find sanity very exciting. The good news is, you pose no threat, and you may leave in peace.
Is he the most credible? Or the least credible person to make that determination, I wonder?
Vault Hunter, my readings indicate an instance of the repeating brainwave is nearby.
spent a lot of time in this cell, staring at these blank walls or walking across the cold floor dreading what was going to happen next. Now that the big guy's free of his cage, he's got some ideas about how to change the decor and our feelings about this place.
This place is a dump for sure. Suppose there's nowhere to go but up. What do you need?
Screening the hem with our vileness. No other!
Yeah, that's a good place to start. Whoever was here before us left some really creepy art on the wall. Can you help get rid of it? At night, I swear there are voices coming from that spot. All day we obsess about it.
I think you are right, boyo. You've got some kind of infestation.
Trap the rats outside! Unbounding the swallows!
Strap in, lads! I think we're headed into a skirmish.
Better keep going or we'll never be able to sleep. Well, I feel vindicated. We weren't wrong. There were voices inside the walls listening and planning our demise.
God, it's not attractive bastard right there!
Got any more?
Let me
Smack myself through a wall.
Cannons and a ham radio.
Everything that just happened. Is it strange I'm most interested in where the hell that plant came from?
Tawanda!
Huh?
We called our last friend in this place Tawanda. She was someone to talk to. She made us feel safer.
A warm taster to chomp my mind at a time. Tawanda!
Oh no, because remember I picked up the baby gun.
Thank you. Tawanda will be good company. Sometimes good things come from bad places, like possessed walls. And if she can survive in here, it's a reminder that we can too.
There, clean walls and a wee tree. Place looks great, right?
A great chasm! Open your fist and ply the exploits!
Pretty sure he has some other ideas.
This place is looking pretty nice. What else do you need?
Like a smart fish screams! Drown them! Drown them dry!
Every night our neighbor sings. Not only does he keep us up, but he's a terrible singer. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't spent countless nights fantasizing about his demise.
Yes, yes! Drown them dry!
I'll go and talk some sense into him.
Won't you hear my plea? Oh, come save me from this misery, so I can be happy.
Oh, it's like somebody let a banshee loose in here. Do you perhaps have another key you could sing in there, lad?
The days are dreary without my sweetie. Oh, please save me, my darling.
Aye! You're gonna bust me eardrums with your wailing. If you won't kindly shut up on your own accord, I'm gonna have to force your jaw shut.
Come at
Or we can have a brawl, sure. Have it your way.
Mercy! Mercy! I'm sorry. I overreacted. I shouldn't have come at you like that. My rage overcame me. I know my singing isn't perfect, but it's one of the few things that gets me through the day.
No one said you can't ever sing. Just don't try to entertain the whole cell block. Keep it to yourself, you know? A little treasure just for you.
Yes, quite right. Listen, as an apology for my behavior, will you give Creed something for me? I smuggled in these party lights. I'd like him to have them as a peace offering.
You can count on me.
Oh, one more thing before you go. Let Krieg know I've been working on a batch of toilet wine. When it's ready, he can come have a taste.
Sure, no problem. I'll tell him.
Blister bulbs?
Righto. He's also making you some toilet wine.
I can hardly wait.
My liver is alive with bile.
Honestly, I feel like an ass. Edric isn't all bad. It's just easy to perceive everyone as a threat when you're in a threatening place. These lights and the,
Poop drink!
will remind us to hold on to our belief in human goodness. And look, the party lights really do cheer up the place. The music, on the other hand, really clashes with the new vibe.
Bum 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 do. Chica chica chica.
Sure, yeah, like that. Do you think you could help change the song to something a little less impending doom and a little more?
Chica 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 chica.
Great. Any idea how I do that?
There's an intercom hooked up to the computer system near the caretaker's office. You can use this to change the music. Here. That's a memory of us enjoying the music. If you insert it into the computer,
You should be able to reinstall the playlist.
Here we are. Time to hack into the mainframe. Or whatever.
Ted, our doom and gloom playlist isn't having the desired effect on our...
This place has a party mode. What the hell for?
That did the trick. They only ever played this music into the cells one time. It must not have had the desired effect.
Chica chick, music to skunk to.
What can I say? We love ska. Hearing it makes us feel
hopeful. That feeling could change so much here.
Trip the light and it dances away.
I am a bit worried, though.
About the toilet wine? I bet your guts are strong enough, though.
About the caretaker.
Bloated and horned, he chews cud.
Yeah, he's a real piece of work. And the next time he conducts a surprise inspection, he'll destroy all the changes we've made. And worse.
It's bleeding time!
I agree. The best choice is to kill him. We can keep our new things and kick him out of our headspace for good. He spends most of his time in his office, though. Can you go there and give him a reason to leave it?
Trust me, boyo. I'm never not trying to make a scene.
Stain his similarity with gusto!
good idea. The caretaker is incredibly vain. If you vandalize the portrait outside his office, that should get his attention.
Take it from a good-looking man like me. That's an improvement.
Officers, it appears we have a patients out of their cell. What exactly am I paid? Take care of them.
Grenade!
You clearly aren't patient here, but I have to imagine you didn't come here just to deface my portrait, did you?
No, it's not what I came for, but sure is fun. You know what? Inspiration strikes again.
Oh, yeah. Now you look like a righty.
You weren't so tough.
Now it really, some side of it this one's starting to feel like, unless I've just played way too much Borderlands since I've gotten it, yeah. That's probably what it is.
Got a lot of gold, killing my officers, destroying my loader, defacing my portrait. What's next?
Just wait till you see it. You're gonna love it.
This is personal now.
Shame to kill you now. You look so fancy. Pretty chuffed with how I improved that portrait. Think I'll bring it back to Krieg. Yeah, this'll look nice in there. This was too funny not to share with you. You should have seen the look on his face when he came out of that room. Well, come to think of it, you can! It was this face! Mustache and all!
I want to rip your lungs out so hard!
I've been hiding from the memories of this place for so long. Now, it's full of reminders.
Do you have any
about
other
how we
games that you're
survived.
playing? Or
Don't
what was
get
that
me
game you're
wrong,
playing?
This
Like,
place will never fill me with joy. But at least now it doesn't have to haunt me.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is it multiplayer? I'll download it.
Hyperion wishes to remind you, nothing in
This side mission you got up, that's the last one for this DLC. Yeah. I think it's sending us to another map. What? Oh yeah. And I'm getting there. Ooh. You alright? I was also downloading Tekken 7 to see how that was. I used to love some of the stories they had. The story mode thing, you know. I remember, I believe it was like Tekken 5. I had went to cooking school and like I had stayed with this one guy and his every time we get home at night he and I would play through the story together. Like just, you know, trading off the controller.
Well,
Yeah.
go on then. See what the nature of this distorted thought might be.
Yeah. Alright. I'm almost to where we have to. Something, you know what? Like, I love these games, but that's something I don't like about these kind of games is that, like, the whole just running to one part of the map and just, like, you know, to further the, oh man, I died and I respawned back. But, when you run, like, keep running to, further the story, to me it takes you out of the story.
You're worse than the mist! You're as ugly as...
I love story-based games, but, like, I don't like the idea of having to, like, run through a map just to you know one game, and as I say that, you know one game I'm interested in doing? Skyrim. You ever be... And, you know it sounds weird, right? Like, I finally tried to play, Oblivion, and, ended up putting it down because I said it was too much, but yet I'm playing Borderlands, and it's like the same idea. Oh, really? Why?
Who's that?
I'm on the Tristan. Well, you kinda have to run. Yeah, you get on the Tristan. Yeah. Yeah.
Please collect more data on the repeating brainwave, Vault Hunter.
Understanding
There
you
should be
too.
a probe nearby.
Oh, you died. You want to? I also want to finish on Prison Forgetting to get back to. Oh my god, now I died watching way back. Oh man, I was right there. Oh man, see this is what ruins this shit. I was right there, dog. Like, nah, I was jumping in and like I literally like easy stuff. Well, you have to take the jump there. Now I keep messing up like something that I did the first time, like yeah. Still.
The maggot.
Good looking butterfly! Why can't I bomb it up?
And I died again.
For the echo! It cowers in the shadows of the scattered attic!
I told you I'm thinking. Hey, Vault Hunter, can I get a hand here? I'm trying to remember something, but nothing's ringing any bells. Maybe you can help me out.
Bells, is it? Say no more. Zane's on the case.
Wherever she looked, a storm of steel followed.
Oh yeah, you're right. They were silver. Hey, thanks, Vault Hunter. That was driving me crazy. Well, that and everything else.
That was it. wants to get away from it now.
You see that? Look it!
Alas, my knight, brave Sir Thaddeus, hath disappeared upon the very hour of our mated check. But the Blackheart King must pay for his insults upon the personage of our beloved queen. I beseech thee, find our missing knight.
Wheresoever went that wayward knight, Zane shall seek and scour. Am I doing this right?
Nay.
Indeed. I will not have my honor besmirched by a lowly creature such as he.
Now, fair warrior, if thou should find an errant champion, do relay that his noble queen longs for his triumphant return.
If thou wishest to hurry forth, then seeketh thou clues as to our lost soldiers' whereabouts. But if thou wouldst tarry a moment and hear the tale of our kingdom's woes, then speaketh unto me. Ah, so you wish to learn more. Then let me begin.
You don't actually have to stay for this, by the way. He does go on.
This battle against the Blackhearts hath raged forever and a day, 'twould seem. Move and counter-move, Sicilian defense and en passant. We've lost many a brave warrior upon this checkered field.
Look at that! Some carrots.
Carrot remnants of a certitude. Thaddeus must wait upon the terminus of such said trail. Seek him out.
What makes you say that? Why carrots?
It must be the equine part of him, specifically his head. Horses love carrots. Does not everyone know that?
No. Not common knowledge, as far as I know.
I see.
Not everyone grew up in a castle, dear king.
Looking for a fella named Thaddeus. That you? Sorry, didn't catch that.
Ah, thou dost not hail from these lands, and must not know the Chessian tongue. Luckily, I know yours, and in this base language, I must say something of such great urgency that I cannot delay but for one more moment in relaying the content of this warning to thee, my lord. Thou must flee this place post-haste, for the dreaded rook known as Mokdan Urgash shall return ere long, seeking violence, no doubt. 'Tis as I feared. He comes! Steel thyself. Quickly now, while the hour is ripe for egress, thou must free me. I am ever in thy debt, thou mighty slayer of rooks. Come, let us depart from this foul place at once.
So how'd you end up in that lockbox?
Alas, the shame of capture is outweighed only by my shame at the impetus for my departure. The violence, the bloodshed, the moving in L-shaped patterns, it all got to be too much. So I deserted, to follow mine heart's true desire. Dance!
Come off it, you're pulling me leg.
Would that I were, but alas. When Mokdan Urgash came upon me, I challenged him to a dance-off to win mine freedom. He laughed mercilessly as I expressed my innermost truth through the art of movement. Then he beat me onto the brink of sense and imprisoned me.
Well, of course that didn't work.
Indeed. Now I have but one choice, to throw myself upon the judgment of the king and seek his mercy. Come, 'tis not far now.
You return with our beloved Thaddeus. It warms my heart to see thy countenance again, brave Sir Knight.
Wouldn't be so sure on that brave bit.
Why dost thou say such a thing? Speak plainly.
He doesn't want to fight anymore. He'd rather dance up a storm.
I see. I understand, Sir Thaddeus. I, too, have certain passions that I would have pursued were my life to have taken a different path. But the skirmish must continue. Thou, who hast proven thyself most brave and capable, wouldst thou take Sir Thaddeus' place upon the field of battle?
Ah, sure, why not?
Checkmate! Now, commence the attack on the Blackheart King!
Blackheart King's reign of monstrous terror is no more. And also, he shall never again spew such foulness about anyone, especially me.
Now come, brave warrior. Address your king. I, as ruler of these lands, wish to bestow the highest honor upon thy brow. Kneel, if thou wouldst receive it. In recognition of thy deeds this day, henceforth ye shall be known as a knight of the realm. Rise now in glory.
Sir Zane, I like the sound of that.
Thou art always welcome in our lands, and wheresoever thy travels may lead, thou hies with the blessing of the Queen.
Fare thee well, brave knight. Now, as for thee, Sir Thaddeus, what am I to make of this?
Please, my liege, I beg your mercy. In my chest beats the heart of an artist, not that of a fighter. Dance is my one true calling. 'Tis my destiny.
My lord, perhaps he deserves a chance to prove himself.
I suppose I would be remiss if I didst not, at very least, witness thy talents with mine own eyes. Commence to dancing.
Oh, yes, of course, my liege. Yeah.
My word, never have I witnessed such.
Happy to be done that. Oh yeah. Dude, like, I love Borderlands as a series. It's just the games are taking too long. Like, maybe it's just my patience getting less and less, but yeah. I like short games. I mean, 10 hours at the most. Like, yeah. I was really just coming back here because I was about to get off and watch my YouTube and go to sleep.
Do what you
So,
do.
alright, what DLC do you suggest I start tomorrow?
Another beautiful day in the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, I pulled a true bandit. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Heard you're a COV killer. Glad you're here.
Hey, Boss Hunter, let's go somewhere chill as hell.
I don't got all day, skag liquor. Next time, there'll be traps.
Yeah, I'm about to have a new skin. I want you to see it. Let me go. Get some rest, huh?
Could someone please come appreciate this?
Alright. Oh, what's this? Yeah. Navigate. Oh, the mission that I just put up there. That's a DLC or? Oh, is that the one that you like or? Oh, okay. Alright, so that's what I'll start tomorrow then.